Okay, starting 10th. I'm going to run through the drivers and the introductions here in the A main of 19-turn Masters. Starting 10th is Gary Keith. 9th, sponsored by Just for Fun, Fugly Graphics, Billy's Taxi, Wendy and the Chaser. From Holt, Michigan, Jesse Ramey. I don't have anything to do with the volume. Starting 8th is Bill Wood. Billy is from Mason, Michigan. His sponsors are Team Whoop-Ass, Suspensions by Ramey, Just for Fun Hobbies, and Red Witch Enterprises. Starting 7th from Gladwin and Team Darkside, Mick Bouchon. Starting 6th, sponsored by his wife's purse, is Uncle Bob. Starting 5th from Kalamazoo, sponsored by Hobby Talk, Teakin and Phantom, Hank Harquist. Starting 4th, Mark Moore. In 3rd today from Saginaw, Team Darkside and the Sheep, Ed Shack. Starting 2nd, Corey Smith. And your top qualifier today for Masters 19-turn truck from Jamison, Michigan, thanks to John and BFG, Roy Dowyer. All right, have we got our marshals? Have we got our marshals? Drivers, are you ready? I'm going to say go at some point here. I'm going to say less than 5, and then the next thing I will do is say go, and that's when you go. We finally have got this thing done. Everybody ready? Less than 5. Go! Looks like a nice clean start so far. Looks like Roy out front still. They're running like a freight train. Oh, almost. Almost. Corey took a look to the inside, but didn't make it. Through the rhythm sections. Oh, a little carnage back there with 2nd and 3rd. Don't let 1st get away. Don't let him get away. Over the pipe. Down the smooth one on the jumpy jump. All right, Ed Shack takes over 2nd place. Roy, Ed Shack, and Corey in that order. Roy with a 36.8, Ed Shack with a 38.0, Corey with a 38.8. And they're down the mains, they're down the little jumps and coming into the rhythm section. Roy's starting to pull out a bit of a lead. Looks like Corey made a mistake back there just as, yep, there he is. He's hung up in a pipe in the Death Star, aptly named Death Star. And it looks like Roy is pulling the lead, Ed Shack, and then the rest of the pack. We've got a good battle going on for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're all jumbled. That was Roy going by with Ed Shack behind him. Roy is past the driver's stand. Now Ed Shack's past the driver's stand. 37.6 for both of them on the last lap. The gap is 1.5 seconds. 37.6 laps, folks, in 19-turn truck in the dark where you can't see anything. Not too bad. They're in the S's now. Roy going over the jumpy jump. Now here comes Ed. Roy's through the Fruit Loop. Ed's in the jumpy jump. Roy in the quads, 2, 1, and 1. Very nice, just the way it's supposed to be done. Ed, 2, 1, and 1. Not quite so nice, but not bad. 35.8 for Roy. Ed with a 37.8. That cost him the gap is now 4 seconds. Roy is testing out the cruise control here. Roy through the Death Star. Ed through the Death Star. Roy into the jump. Here comes Ed toward the jump. Roy's already through the Fruit Loop. Ed heads for the Fruit Loop. Roy is in the 2nd set of doubles. Roy crosses the finish line. Start-finish line. We're at 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Roy with a 37.1. Ed with a 37.6. on back in the pack, it's Corey, Uncle Bob, Mike, Jesse, Bill, Mick, and Hank in that order. 5 laps down, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Let's see if we can find him out there. There's Ed. Yep, Ed has dropped back. I think Ed had a problem somewhere that I didn't see. Roy is headed for the quads. 2, 1, and 1. Around the 180, down the straight and into the sweeper he goes. That was a 37 flat for Roy. Here comes Ed across the line now. 37.7. Gap is 5 seconds. And Roy can start testing out that cruise control real good now. Here he goes around the Death Star. Ed's just heading into the rhythm section. Roy, I think, has got it on cruise already. Let's see if he turns another nice solid 37 here through the Fruit Loop for him. Okay, there you go, Roy. Around the corner and down into the sweeper. A 35.6. That's not cruising. That's got the hammer down, ladies and gentlemen. 37.2 for Ed Shack. The gap is now 7 seconds between Roy and Ed. Here's Roy into the Death Star. He's going to start catching up on the last 2 cars. The purple truck with the yellow wing, that is the leader right behind you. And the white truck that's right ahead of the purple truck, that is the leader, going to catch you both. Little sideways activity, 45 seconds left in this race. Roy backs up that 35 with a solid 36.7. And here comes Ed with a 37.6. The gap is now 7.5 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Most of you guys are going to cross for another lap. Ooh, bounce right on top of each other. That's cool. That's cool. There goes Roy by with a 36 flat. We're waiting for Ed. All right, the race is over. Cross the line and you are done. Ed Shackey will be the first one done. Right there, second place for Ed with 8 laps in 5:08. Everyone else is still alive, and I believe that Roy is on a victory lap. So take it easy, Roy. Don't break it now. You got this puppy won. Here comes Roy around now. You're done when you cross the line. Everybody's done. Let's have a hand for Roy Vallier, your top qualifier and winner of Masters 19-turn truck. I'm waiting for Mark to be done, and that's a race. That's a race. Yep, here's the order. Roy, Ed, Mark, Uncle Bob, Corey, Jesse, Bill, Hank, and Mick.